Hi boys and girls and Globe Park families, it's Miss Pazinski here, one of the 5th grade teachers, and I actually wanted to make a video today in order to give you a science experiment that you can do at home. You most likely have these items at your house and it ends up making a really delicious treat. So we're going to make some pickles today. In order to make the pickles, you're going to need just a few supplies. You're going to need 1 cucumber, you're going to need some white vinegar, you're going to need some salt, you're going to need some hot water, and then you're also going to want a glass jar with a lid so that you can store it in there as well. You're going to want to cut up your cucumber, so I had already did that, and I cut them up so that they are thinly sliced, and then you're going to put them into that jar. During this step where you're putting them all into the jar, you're also going to want to add any of the spices or seasoning that you're going to use. So for me, I'm going to add in some onions today and garlic and red pepper. I'm going to put a little bit of that in, a little bit of garlic, some red pepper, and toss the rest of the cucumbers in. Once you put all the cucumbers in the jar, you're going to put it to the side for a couple minutes, and we're actually going to do the next step with the water and the salt. So you are going to need 3/4 cup of hot water. So I already heated mine up and put it in the jar. And then you're going to need a tablespoon of salt. So sea salt is an option, just regular salt, but you're going to need a tablespoon of it. And you're going to want to mix that right in with your hot water. Good stir, and you actually want to dissolve it. So we are actually creating a mixture here by mixing the salt into the hot water and getting it to dissolve. We are then going to take that mixture, once you've stirred it up and gotten the salt to be dissolved in. You shouldn't see it piled at the ground on the bottom of the glass once it's fully mixed in. And I'm just going to pour mine into a larger container because I'm going to need to measure out 3/4 cup of vinegar as well. The recipe calls for white vinegar, and you're just going to want to measure that up to that 3/4 line. Then we're going to mix the salt water and the vinegar together. And when the two of these come together, it's actually going to create the reaction that's going to have that effect on the cucumbers and turn them into the texture that we know of in pickles we buy in a jar at the grocery store. So just give that a good mix. Make sure that they're mixed together. And then you get to take your glass jar back, and you're actually just going to pour this solution right over your pickles, and it should fill up the jar. And if some of your cucumbers are sticking out, just kind of poke them in there a little bit, and then take your glass jar, put it on top, and give it a shake. Make sure that your different seasonings are getting all around the pickle jar and that all of those cucumbers are getting the vinegar salt water solution on them. Once you have done this, you're actually going to need to put this in the refrigerator for at least 1 hour. The longer you leave them in there, the more that the cucumbers will absorb the vinegar saltwater solution, and that physical change will really happen. So if you come back after about an hour, you should have pickles. Hi boys and girls, so it's been about an hour, and I just took my pickle jar out of the fridge. And I wanted to let you know that this jar should be good for about a month or so. And you want to keep it in the fridge, and you do want to keep it with the vinegar saltwater solution in here, so it will keep increasing the flavor as you go. And the real change that happened is a nice physical change that happened on the cucumber. So it started off as a nice crisp cucumber, and now you've got a nice little like floppy pickle, and I'm hoping they taste pretty good. So give them a try, and then leave me some comments on if you liked it or what kind of spices you put in yours. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day. Stay safe. Miss you.